Hello everyone, we are from Group 4. I am Nurlina Taileleu as the moderator, Nurul Septiani as speaker 2, and Mayrosi Mademuliani as speaker 3. Alright, let's start to the material. The backward design of the curriculum. Backward design starts with a careful statement of the desired result or outcome. Appropriate teaching activities and content are derived from the result of learning.
I am Nurul Septiani will be explain about process of backward the curriculum. The first is content. Curriculum takes content from external standards and local goals and shapes it into a plan for how to conduct effective teaching and learning. It is thus more than a list of topics and list of key facts and skills. It is a map of how to achieve the outputs of desired student performance, in which appropriate learning activities and assessments are suggested to make it more likely that students achieve the desired result. And process. Process refers to how teaching is carried and constitutes the domain of methodology in language teaching. Methodology encompasses the types of learning activities, procedures, and techniques that are employed by teachers when they teach and the principles that underlie the design of the activities and exercise in their textbook and teaching research.
Okay, I'm Mayrosi Mademuliani. In this material, I want to explain about example of backward design approach in language teaching. Backward design church objective. Taylor's work had a considerable impact on curriculum planning and helped establish the use objective as a planning unit in instructional designs. An objective-based approach reflects the essential assumption of the backward designs. As Taylor put it, additional objectives become the criteria by the which material are selected, content is outlined. Instructional procedures are developed, and the tests and examination are prepared. Second, need analysis. Identifying learning outcomes or objectives is often seen as depends upon systematic analysis of the learned communicative needs and the energy in the 1960s as a part of the system approach to curriculum development. As aspect the friendly psychology of educational accountability from which the use objective was also developed September 1985. The emphasis of the persistence and the accountability clearly influenced the approach of need assessment as the from additional technology and its development into collection the additional research methodology. Berkowitz, 1989. 51. Third, task-based language teaching version 2. Need analysis is also a starting point for curriculum development is version of the task-based language teaching and it uses determinant of the involved target task learned and the able to master the target language. The design of the desired syllabus progressively starts with the analysis student needs, using different search and diverse methods, such as interview, observation, and survey. A concrete discipline of the kinds of tasks students face in the real world as stripped down. This description then serves as the basis of the design sequencing of the tasks in syllabus. Van de Branch 2011 1, 3 or 4. 4. Competency-based instruction CPBI. Competency-based instruction is another widely used example of backward design. With CPBI, the starting point curriculum design as spectacular learning outcomes in terms to accomplish the knowledge, skill, and behavior learning involves the forming everyday tasks and the activities which learns shall be mastered at the end of course of study. Curriculum development with CPBI start from the similar target as TBLI in the version described above. The characteristics of the CPBI are described by Sheikh 1978. Comprehensive-based education has much common with the approach to learning as performance-based instruction. Mastery learning and education instructions comprise differ from the student goals and objectives, and they describe of the student ability to apply best the other skill institutional that commonly acknowledged in everyday life. Third, CBE is based of the outcomes of the default from analysis of touch tablet record of the student in life role situation. And the last, standard of the Common Europe's from framework of reference. A related approach to backward design is Church of the Church, also known backwards from skill from profile and the target complete. Standard description of the outcome target student to be at the range during domains and the curriculum content, including language learning, and are generally specific in the general terms. Students will develop knowledge and the understanding of the relationship between text and context, cultural reference in the text, the relationship between purpose and structure of the text, and the next language from the factual the text. Mackey 2008. Catch the Snow 2005-97 hours are following dispatch of the charge. The standard, the major benefit of the standard is that they set out clearly experience of our language. For talking about the process of teaching and learning, for teacher and administration, they provide judge the judging, instruct curricular and the assessment. Okay, thank you.
So, the conclusion is the backward design start with a careful statement of the result or outcome. Next, each process is divided into three, namely outcome, content, and process. And several examples, namely backward design through objective, needs analysis, and others. Thanks for your attention. See you.